guys are the elevators. This guy's a pull rudder. And the only reason I went pull is to keep the rear weight down, because this fuselage is quite actually long. It's something like a F-3A pattern plane when you really look at it. So it has a long tail moment. So the less weight we put back there, the better it is. So basically every ounce in the back is about 2 to 3 ounces that is required to balance from the front. All right, cut these tabs out of scrap, and I'm just going to get them into position here, and I'm going to flush them up with the edge, and then I'm just going to pre-drill. Let's just not get them mixed up. So this one goes there like that. Zero these arms, which I've done. I've put some temporary screws in. Didn't want to put them all in just yet, because you never know if you have to take the servo out or not. Those can be done anytime. So now what I want to do is position the tray into this ridge line, and just mark it off. So I've got the clevises set. Clevises are set to about 50-50, so I've got thread on each side. Whoa, except this one seems to have moved on me. So what I'll do is adjust the tray to match. Okay, so let's see, that's the left elevator. It goes there. So rather than screw the clevis in, I can move the tray just a little bit. I was about 1/8 of an inch off. And then we'll check this guy. Oh, first let's put the elevators in zero position. So let me just take that up. Amateurish of me. Anyhow. Okay, so the elevators are taped into approximately neutral position. So now we can do this. So we still need to come back 1/8 of an inch. I like to get as close as possible so I don't have to make huge adjustments on the where's my pen? Yeah, I don't want to make huge adjustments on the clevises because I've got them balanced just perfect right now. So what I'm going to do is make a mark on the back of these tabs, also on the front. And you can't see it from here, but there's actually, where these ballistic armor is, there's like a well that I have the servo tray fitting into. Now, the way I've designed this, because it looks a bit funky, this section here is for the receiver, the battery back, fail-safe system, and anything else we want to throw on there, what will fit. Okay, I've changed what I'm going to do with the glue. I'm actually going to use some of the Gorilla foaming glue, so it expands on me, because it's kind of, with all the contours in the fuselage with the ballistic armor, it's kind of hard to make sure you get a good coat of epoxy in there. So I'll back it up with CA, but first I just want to get these things in place. This stuff sticks like crazy. If you get it on your clothes, try getting it off. I've ruined tons of pairs of pants with these things. Alright, where's my spray bottle? Okay, give it a shot. water. That'll make it grow like crazy. Get these into position, like so. Make sure I'm still on the mark, because my plates I just put on cover them up. It's kind of dumb, but anyhow, I've been known to do these things. So get some of our super duper CA. So big bunch of CA here. Create a bridge. This will hold it all in place for me. Okay, I've removed the servo tray, and that's because if I didn't, the expandable glue would literally lock the servo tray, and I'd never get this thing out without breaking something. On this model, I'm leaving the cockpit edges here wider than I did on the prototype. I cut the prototype down to like about here. But because this is so long, this is like, I don't know, 1.5 feet or so, it created a flimsy, well, not flimsy, but more flexible area here, which I didn't like. So I'm leaving as much as this ridge on. So what I had to do so I could get at those small Allen screws was to just cut some, I guess, what, 2mm maybe, holes in the combing gear, so that I could get the Allen key down there. And using a ball link one, I could come in on a slight angle and get that done. So that worked out good. And you know, once in a while when you're building these scale planes, you need them to be serviceable, because you generally have some quite complex installations in them, and you want to make sure that everything is serviceable in the field. Otherwise you could end up being out of a contest or out for the weekend or the week or whatever. So if you have to make a little hull, which will be hidden anyhow once the canopy goes, you know, flips down, then do so. I have little holes up at the front here and stuff where I can get at screws and that, because I like my aircraft serviceable. Hey folks, I just want to thank you for watching my videos and supporting me. Some of you are actually subscribing, which is great, and I love it. One day maybe I'll be monetized, make some money and pay for all these things. Anyhow, just appreciate you doing all this stuff. I'm cutting this video down to be much shorter than usual, because the next one is going to be mounting the elevators, the rudder, which takes some time and is kind of complex. So anyhow, thanks a lot.